Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again. Well, what's this one about? I've said time and time again that if you're going to do anything with your life that puts, well, you in the public arena, whether it be a job or whether it be a profession or sitting in front of a camera like I am, you have to keep your house in order. You have to make sure there are no skeletons in your closet that can come out and bite you later on. And depending on what you're involved in, depends on how critical this happens to be. You do, of course, get people along the lines when you do your stuff that try to make up things about you, try to call you out for stuff you haven't done, and try and paint a very nasty picture. But, that's by the by. If we have a look at the Houses of Commons, the House of Commons, Parliament as a whole, the people in there, the House of Commons particularly, we vote an MP in there every election to represent our best interests. And as part of that, we make the assumption that all of them are of good character, honest, have integrity, and will act in our best interests. And seldom now we are seeing people who actually fulfill all of those obligations. And there is so much scandal that comes out of that place. It's unbelievable. And when we watch what happens, when they try and protect their own, try and sweep it aside, or try and score political points when a crime has potentially been committed by somebody, doesn't paint a very pretty picture for the general public who are already disenfranchised with it in the first place. Now, to my mind, if anybody, in that place is arrested or charged with a crime, they should be kicked out immediately. And we've had this time and time again where people get to keep their seats. Well, there's been a little bit of talk about this, and you can see this headline here. Commons approves plans to exclude from Parliament MPs arrested on suspicion of serious offences. MPs voted for a ban at the point of arrest instead of charge, as proposed by the government. The vote followed a number of incidents involving MPs in recent years and concerns about the safety of those working in Parliament. Now, there's a particular scandal with a member of the Labour Party going on at the moment, who we all know. And, as soon as you fall under suspicion, or at least you're arrested, or that suspicion is cast on you, then bye-bye, you should be gone and should be replaced, particularly somewhere like that. Now, what we've got, and I'll pull this up, MPs, as we've said, arrested on suspicion of a serious offence face being barred from Parliament under new plans. Now, what they were trying to do, the government, was water the measures down to make them not sound as bad as they actually are. So it comes despite the government putting forward a motion that recommends MPs only face a ban if they're charged with a violent offence or a higher bar still. So if they do, I suppose, defraud somebody or something like that, then does that mean they can keep their job? It's not right, is it? On Monday night, MPs voted to reverse government moves to water down the measures on risk-based exclusions to ensure members can be excluded from Parliament at the point of arrest, in line with the original recommendation from the House of Commons Commission. The Commission's initial proposal was later revised by the government to raise the threshold for a potential ban to the point of charge. So they're saying arrested is, not good enough. You actually got to be charged with something before you're booted out. I don't know what you think of this, but the moment you are arrested and it's deemed that there's some mileage in it, then you should be suspended at least until an investigation's carried out and your name is cleared beyond a reasonable doubt. In a surprise move, MPs voted 170 to 169 in favour of an amendment by Liberal Democrat MP Wendy Chamberlain and Labour MP Jess Phillips to reinstate the original intention of the policy. The original intention being that if you're arrested, off you pop. It's very important that integrity is held in place in that house, because That's why they're there. And it's yet, you know, the very fact we're having this discussion just shows how broken this system is, doesn't it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, if you've got social media, I wouldn't mind a share. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.